Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. Today will be somewhat of a quick video, hopefully, I don't even know. But today we are going to be talking about Ninjago once again. But so I'm gonna be ranking all Ninjago seasons, worst to best, start to finish. Everything is great. You love me. Click that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and let's get into this. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. I'm just messing with you. Anyway, so before we start this video, just a few footnotes I want to say. Most of the clips seen in this video are not from me. They're from Tana Fishies. Go check out his channel. He's a great guy. Does great Ninjago content. Talks about all the topics you want to talk about. So yeah, go check out Tana Fishies. Jesus Christ. Go check out Tana Fishies. Link to his channel down in the description below. Again, these clips are not mine. They're his. Go check out his channel down in the description below. Tana Fishies does great stuff, so go check him out. Anyway, and another footnote I want to say is that since we're ranking all Ninjago seasons, there are also some things I need to let you know. Some things I'll make it on the list and some things I'll not make it on the list. So, for one, I will not be including the Ninjago movie. I will not be including mini movies, nor will I be including shorts or legacy shorts. All those are not part of the list. Same thing goes for Day of the Departed. Day of the Departed is a special, not a season, so it's not on the list. Though if I were to put it on the list, I would put it probably in the second last place. It's really bad. So, not in last place, second last. That's where I'd put it. But, without further ado, this is my Ninjago list. Every season of Ninjago ranked worst to best, including season 15. Let's get on with it. Alright then, so coming in number 15, we have season 11, Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, Fire and Ice chapters. Season 11, you can even see the title is too long. I have already made an entire video about this. I have talked about this season extensively in that video and why it's the worst. As I've said it again, this is Ninjago at its worst. I've said it once, I've said it before, and I will say it again. This is Ninjago at its worst. This season sucks. It is garbage. It is everything wrong with the show compiled into one season. And also, how the hell is everyone gonna learn how to do Forbidden Spinjitzu? But Kai, this dude could go ham on everyone with the Forbidden Spinjitzu, but he doesn't do it. Mind you, the original climax for season 11 was gonna be a Kai versus Zane battle. But no, we need to give Lloyd some development. We need to give him some screen time. Bull crap. But yeah, this season has made me mad. It really, like, the more I think about it, the more it makes me mad. I do not like season 11, and it was not a great introduction to Wildbrain. For those who don't know, Wildbrain is a new animation studio that animates for Ninjago, because Will Film kind of left Ninjago after season 10. And so when Wildbrain came in, a lot of people were skeptical. They're like, oh, we don't know if we want this new guy making the new Ninjago seasons, doing the writing for the new episodes and such. This doesn't look nice, because yeah, they were right to be pessimistic. This season was bad. Not only was it very new, like this season had a lot of things changing about it. And if you know a thing about us Ninjago fans, is that we do not like change, and that's what this season brought about. It brought new storytelling devices. It was more cartoony, more silly, and even the runtime was cut in half, because originally the episodes were like 22 episodes long. They cut them down to 11 episodes, to 10 minutes long. So, the original episodes were 22 minutes long, then they cut them down to 11 minutes long. It kind of angered us Ninjago fans. We did not like the writing, we did not like the new animation. We just didn't like the shift in control. Before, with Will Film, these guys had spectacular writing, spectacular animation. Then we come to Wildbrain with their more silly animation, with their more kiddie writing. We're like, oh, this is not the way Ninjago should go. So, yeah, season 11, not a great start. I don't think anyone liked it. This is garbage. By far the worst season of Ninjago, and you're wrong if you disagree with me. As said, so season 11, last place. That's why I put it. By the way, you're all entitled to your own opinion. I'm not being serious about you being wrong if you don't agree with me. Anyway, season 11 is in last place. If I were to put Day of the Departed on this list, which it's not, I would put Day of the Departed over season 11. It's still bad, just not season 11 bad. But then, coming in number 14. Okay, what's wrong with me? Coming in at number 14, we have season 14, The Island. Wow, get it? 14, so funny. But yeah, season 14, The Island. I did not like this season at all. It is garbage, it sucks, it is too rushed, the pacing is bad, The animation makes the characters look like video game characters. Like, there are so many things wrong with this season. The only thing it has over season 11 is that it's really short. And thank God, this season is massively short. Only coming in at 4 episodes. That's the length of one special. That's the length of 2 regular episodes, the 2 22-minute episodes. Yeah, this thing is only 44 minutes long, and it's weird why they chose that. The pacing is off. This season is too rushed. The writing is all over the place. And again, the animation makes the characters look like video game characters. Why must we make these characters look like video game characters? If it's not Prime Empire, please don't do it. The characters look too, I don't know. They look too 3D for their world. They look like they're the outstanding people, and their world is like this background painted. No, meld with the world. Please do not stand out. I don't know. The character designs or like the character models for this season really threw me off. The animation was good. Like, I liked the colors. I liked the movements and such. They were fine. But yeah, no, this season, as I mentioned in my review, felt very much like a rushed homework. Like, it's like someone was rushing to finish this season. They're like, yo, we need a script for season 14. Okay, the ninja get trapped on an island. Bam! And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I did not like the season. Did not feel original in the slightest. I liked how it set up the groundwork for season 15, and I like how it provided all the elements we'll use for season 15, but that's about it. Really, this season only just serves as a commercial for season 15. So for that reason, it comes in like almost at the bottom of the list. Still not as bad as season 11. Season 11 is garbage. By the way, before I continue, I thought another little thing I wanted to mention was how many times I'll be doing these ranking lists, because I know whenever a new season of Ninjago comes out, someone always comes in and is like, yo, hey guys, here's my list for Ninjago, or at least here's my ranking list of all the Ninjago seasons. So I thought I might as well let you guys know how often I'll be doing a Ninjago ranking list, and that'll be every 2 seasons that come out. Because the last time I made this list was in 2020, after season 12 had come out. This was before season 13 had come out, so I hadn't ranked season 13 yet. So now season 13 has come out, 14 and 15 have come out. So I was like, okay, maybe it's time to update this list, make another list. So I think next year, after season 16 and 17 come out, I'll make another list. Just letting you know how often I'll be doing these ranking lists. I wouldn't be doing them that much. So I just thought I'd update it now that we've had 3 seasons out. I was like, okay, might as well talk about it. Anyway, coming in at number 13, we have season 1 and the pilot seasons. As I mentioned, the pilot seasons are kind of like mini movies, and they originally wouldn't be on this list, but for me personally, I kind of group the pilot seasons and season 1 as one and the same. They are essentially the same thing. The only difference is that the pilot season was, you know, just introducing us to the universe and the characters. But I feel like if I was given the choice, I would meld them into one season. So season 1 and the pilot season, I'm putting them together. They're good. I like how they introduce us to this world, to the characters, and how it starts off on like such a fresh, clean slate. You could do literally anything with this universe, and it does go on to do so. The rest of the show uses the potential of this empty universe and just puts whatever they want into here, and the ninja can go on crazy missions. But for their first outing, I really liked it. I really liked how we get to see, we meet our characters, get to meet the ninja in action, get to find out Zane's identity as a robot. Like, there's so many good things that this season does. It always gives me nostalgia when I think back to season 1, and I'm like, the humble, simple beginnings. And yeah, it is Ninjago's humble beginnings. Even though it's at the bottom of the list, or like near the bottom of the list, that's not to make it bad in any way, shape, or form. It just shows how good the show has become ever since season 1. So season 1, like, kind of laid the foundation for this show, because the show just became better and better after this season. And yeah, really, I feel nostalgic over this season. It was really good. Okay, not really good, not the best. Definitely wasn't the best. It was a very rough start. As you can see, the animation was not at its best. They felt very limited. The writing was also a bit off, and it definitely had that Saturday morning cartoon feel. But I don't know, for that reason, it kind of makes me a bit nostalgic. But yeah, Ninjago's humble beginnings, I really cannot get mad at it. It's a very enjoyable season. Go watch it again if you feel like it. So yeah, pilot season and season 1. Great humble beginnings, way better than season 11 to 14. Okay, I'm done dunking on them. We're actually gonna take this seriously, people. Please, leave me alone. At number 12, we have Ninjago Season 2, Legacy of the Green Ninja. Season 1 was Rise and Snakes, in case I forgot to mention. But yeah, Legacy of the Green Ninja, this was honestly more enjoyable. I will not lie, there were a few filler episodes at the beginning, which I really couldn't care for. But at the very least, it seemed as if they were trying to progress the story. Unlike the filler episodes in Season 11, which did absolutely nothing. But yeah, this one, the filler episodes, not that bad, not that long. And I really enjoyed the second half of the season really well. I really like how we get to see Lloyd as a character grow, him finally fighting the Overlord, taking on his father. The last few episodes, mwah, perfection. This is definitely the definition of Ninjago. Like, if someone was being introduced into the show, I would definitely introduce them with this season. Okay, well, obviously I would have to introduce them with season 1 first, but this is the definition of Ninjago. This is like Ninjago in its purest form. If you want to describe Ninjago to them, this is the season for them. So, yeah, again, really enjoyed this season, a lot more than season 1, I will say. Definitely, I also think due to the fact that this season was very much hyped, because at the time this was supposed to be the last season of the show, and obviously the show got so popular they're like, hey, let's make a season 3, why not? But at the time this was supposed to be the last season, and you could tell they put everything into this season, and for that you get some credit. At number 11, we have Season 7, Hands of Time. I do remember I did a review on this season quite some time back, and I feel like I found some sort of newfound respect for this season. Not really so much to the point that I would put it higher on the list, but definitely to the point where it's way better than the other entries on this list. One thing I will give this season credit for is that it's a very, how should I say, fan servicey season. It definitely knows what the fans want, and they give it to us like in the first half of the season. The second half of the season, not so much. I definitely prefer the first half over the second half. That's not to say that the last episode isn't good, because let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something real quick. When Ninjago wants to do a good finale, they know how to do a good finale. So far, I can't think of a single season where the finale was bad. Aside from season 11, of course, but that's just me. But every time Ninjago does a finale, I feel like they do the finale well. Well, okay, also season 14 wasn't a good finale, but you know what I'm saying. Aside from season 11 and 14, they know how to do a damn good finale. And for season 7, yeah, it was really good. I really like how we got to see the Elemental Masters in the past. I really like how we got to not meet, but fight the Hands of Time in the past. Jay's mother, that was a really cool addition. I liked to see. But otherwise, it was whatever. Another thing I will say about this season is that this was apparently Dareth's best season. Yeah, Dareth wasn't cringe in this season. He was actually funny. He was honestly at his best here. I laughed with every scene Dareth was in. So I will say that the humor was on point in this season. And again, the first 2 episodes, I really liked those first 2 episodes. They were really something, especially like the battle in the first episode. So good. So yeah, definitely for the first half of the season, very fan servicey. But obviously the season also has its problems. Again, the animation, not great. This is easily the show's worst animation. It's like they took all the budget for this season and put it into season 6 and the Ninjago movie, because this movie really lacks in quality. It does not look that great. And the writing is kind of wanting. I do wish everything from this season could have been wrapped up in future seasons, but obviously that wasn't the case. But whatever. Life happens, life is unpredictable, but at the very least, I'm glad they didn't cancel the show here, because I know originally they were going to end the show with season 7, and I'm like, really? Really? You're going to end it here? When you could have rather ended it at season 6, which was like so much better, but that's just me. I would have preferred they ended it at season 6 if they were going to end it. I'm glad they didn't cancel the show, and I'm glad it's still continuing, though I know a few fans have left the show after season 7, which is just sad. At number 10, we have Season 10. This was the final part of the Oni and Dragon trilogy, and I gotta say, didn't really care for it too much. The season was only 4 episodes long, which was a respectable amount, because it was at least 88 minutes long, the length of an actual movie, and like 44 minutes long, the length of a special Season 14, but still, it wasn't a bad thing. I don't think I minded it too much. I really did like the last episode, though. Again, when Ninjago wants to do a climax, they know how to do it well. And for the last episode, really good. By far, I think it's one of my favorite episodes from the entire show, where we get to see the ninja all group up, do the Tornado of Creation. Garmadon joins in as well. They save Ninjago. We have the Oni fight. It was really good. Let's just say the last episode, really solid. I do obviously wish we got to find out what happened to Garmadon, but hey, that's just me. Again, I know Ninjago kind of like picks up some plots and then they kind of drop them without resolving them. I really do wish we know what happened to Garmadon, but whatever. I also like we finally got some JR confirmation that they proposed to each other, and now it just makes what happens in season 15 all the more heartbreaking. Overall, this season wasn't bad. I will say the animation and writing were on par, but I didn't really care for some of the characters. Again, like I wish we knew what happened to Garmadon. Cole's fall was the dumbest thing ever. I really wish they cut that out. And I feel like this is the area where they started to grow on Pixel's character a bit. I know they started in season 8 where she became like Samurai X, but I feel like this was also another one where she actually began to shine a bit more. So hey, you know, who can complain? Though I did hate in the first episode how they tried to keep the Oni as secretive as possible. Like, I don't think we saw an Oni until like episode 2 or 3. Mind you, this season is only 4 episodes long, so that's taking a really long time to see the Oni. That's a bit dumb in my opinion, but whatever. So this season isn't bad, but also not the best. Coming in at number 9, we have season 8, Sons of Garmadon. To me, it's a lot better than much of the Oni. Though this is a controversial opinion, I know I could get in a lot of trouble for this one because I know a lot of people love season 8, but for me, not the best. I've already talked about how I feel like this was too much change way too fast. I feel like the show could have eased us into this new season a lot better. But I do know it was like heavily marketed, so like I probably don't have an excuse there, but whatever, that's just me. So yeah, season 8. I like the animation. I like the story. Though the whole resurrecting Garmadon thing, I felt like that's a bit much. But you know, they took that idea and they ran with it, and I'll give them respect for having the balls to do that. So why not? Yeah. Again, not fully in love with this season. Especially after coming off season 7, I feel like it could have been a lot better. So again, not my place to say. Don't really love this season as much as a lot of diehard fans do, but that's just me again. So, season 8, not bad, but definitely could have been better. Or at the very least, be season 9. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At number 8, we have season 12, Prime Empire. This was really good, surprisingly. I do feel that it's definitely one of the more overrated seasons of the show. Like, if you know me, you know I think that there are 2 overrated seasons that Ninjago has. Season 8 and Season 12. Those two I feel like they're very overrated, and my thoughts still stand on Season 12. It's very overrated. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's actually kind of good. This is definitely a palate cleanser. Like, we needed something to help us after the atrocity that was Season 11. And I'm glad that Season 12 came along to do that. I like the animation. I like the whole video game aesthetic where they like go inside Prime Empire and everything's a bit more pixelated. I feel like the animators definitely had fun with that. What else would I say I like about this season? The pacing, not the best. I am not a fan with the pacing, and you can tell that I'm having issues with this. Like, basically, everything after season 10, I just have issues with the pacing. It's like Wildbrain does not know how to do proper pacing in these seasons, unless Wildbrain is just the animator, in which case the writers have no idea how to do pacing with anything after season 11. Again, I know it's not their fault entirely because again the seasons were cut in the episodes were cut in half. Why, I don't know, but yeah, I feel like the pacing could have been a lot better. But overall, I enjoyed the season. I really liked the climax. I really enjoyed a lot of the characters in this season. This season had a lot of really good side characters. I liked Scott. I liked Okino. To an extent, I might have even liked Teresa 7. I love Unagami as this misunderstood villain. Really good. I really enjoyed the side characters in this season. As much as they say Faith is the best side character ever, this season has some of the best side characters in the show, period. So yeah, this season really good. I really like how it's back to Jay's season and how he at least gets some character growth. And I like how he even he talks about his mom at the end. Kind of makes me wish that there was an actual comic or something where he went to go look for her or like find some answers in his life. Again, Ninjago, there's all this potential for your show, yet you're just sitting on it. Please, just like, use it. At number 7, we have season 3 Rebooted. This was, yeah, a really good season. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people prefer Prime Empire over Rebooted. God only knows why. But I really like this. It was a nice refresher. It was like a sort of wake-up call back to the show. It wasn't a back-to-basic season. I feel like the better back-to-basic seasons were like season 5, season 7, even season 8. Those were all good back-to-basic season. This one wasn't really back-to-basic. It was more like a wake call, continue the show. Literally a reboot. So I like that. I really like the name of the season. Very clever. And it kind of digs into the season 1. I really like how the season gives attention to Zane. And they really grow his character in this season. Really like that. I kind of wish they hadn't taken away Lloyd's golden power though. I feel like that was too soon. We definitely should have gotten a season or 2 where we get to see golden power in its full might before they take it away. I understand they had to nerf Lloyd's power because they had already planned for season 4 and they knew they couldn't have Lloyd be too powerful in that season, otherwise he might win the Tournament of Elements. But I do wish we got to see a bit more of Golden Power. Though I like the Overlord's return, and obviously that last episode still has me crying every time. Zane, why did you have to die, my guy? I do wish, though, that we didn't find out Zane had rebuilt himself at the end of the episode. I wish we had waited until season 4 to find out Zane had rebuilt himself, because we know he like hacks into the factory at the end of the season. I do wish again we had waited, they had given us like an extra season, or at least we don't find out until season 4. That way at least we have a bit more time to grieve. But whatever. I understand that the release time of this season was very bad. Not a lot of people liked it, but hey, I wasn't there when it was coming out, so I still like the season. A lot of people will think I'm biased or that this season is overrated, and you might be right in saying that, but it's my list. Screw you. And in number 6, we have Season 15, Seabound. Yep, this was the one you all were waiting for. You all wondering, oh my god, where is he gonna put Season 15? He better not put it low on the list. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna unsubscribe from him. I'm gonna dislike all his videos. Well, don't worry. It's in number 6, okay? Didn't break top 5 though, so sorry about that, buddies. But yeah, what's the Seabound? Good season. I actually really think it's good. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the biasness after because the season literally just came out. But yeah, I really enjoyed Seabound. I really like how we got to look more into Nia's character. We got a character, the section of her, how she has to make the ultimate sacrifice in the end. Though her sacrifice wasn't as painful as Zane's, it still was really sad. I really enjoyed Prince Kalma as the villain. He's definitely one of the more fun villains of the season. He's definitely one of my more favorite villains, if that's saying something. Like, I really enjoy him a lot. I love his sadistic nature. And he's like, oh, you guys suck. I'm so prim and pop on posh. So I really enjoy Kalma. He's definitely one of my favorite villains from the show. Probably not the best, but still, what a fun guy to hang around with. I really enjoyed seeing him get beaten up and eaten. It was great. I also appreciated Wojiro as a villain. I do wish she was a bit more intelligent though, but again, that's just me. Whatever. And yeah, the pacing again in this season not great, and I really didn't care. And even though the season's like 16 episodes long, there was one episode I didn't really care for. Long Live the King. That was a garbage episode. Burn it in fire. I really hated it. Everything else, I liked it. I liked this season good enough. Again, really good, really good. Way better than the rest of the stuff. Way better than season 14. And we can only hope season 16 delivers in the future. But as of now, you sit here season 15. I like you. At number 5, we have Season 13, Master of the Mountain. Y'all should be glad I at least brought a Wild Brains season into the top 5, but whatever. This season is really good. I really like the writing. The pacing, could also be better, but the characters are also very good. I like Vanya. She's a nice side character, and y'all should stop shipping Cole and Vanya. For one, Vanya, I'm pretty sure, is a minor, A. B, I'm pretty sure the relationship throughout the whole thing was platonic. Please stop shipping them. It's platonic. You dummies. I liked King Vangelis as the villain, though he definitely rang Harumi vibes. Like, you could tell the writers are like, oh my god, remember that time we made Harumi the villain? Oh, that was so clever. Everyone loved Harumi. Hey, what if we do the thing in reverse? What if we pretend Princess Vanya's the villain, but it turns out to be her father? Oh, that's so clever. No one will ever guess it. Yeah, we're totally doing that different. We're totally doing something different. This isn't Harumi at all. Yeah, no, that's dumb. Please stop. But yeah, no, King Vangelis, he was fine as a villain. I really found him entertaining. He definitely rang a lot of like early 2000s villains, the ones who are just evil for the sake of being evil. Like, he was not sympathetic in the slightest. I also really like the ninja suits in this season. They are really good. I know that it's their regular season 11 suits, but I really like the warrior knight stuff over them. I feel like that's a nice touch to it. And Cole, again, I really like this being a Cole season. Nice character section with him. I also really like how we give Wu something to do here. I really like his character arc where he's like, oh crap, I'm so old, I'm Wu, I have nothing to do, what else can I teach the ninja? And then he actually has to help Cole again. Really like that. I really like in this season also something everyone gets something to do. Because when it comes to Wild Brain, not everyone gets a thing to do in their new season. Season 11, a lot of characters are benched. Cole tried to do something. Sadly, that didn't go anywhere. He was benched. Kai was benched until like the very end. Nia benched till the very end. Lloyd was given all the screen time. Jay was also benched. That's just sad. In season 12, Zane was the one who got benched. Kai and Cole also got benched. And for season 13, I feel like everyone actually did something. Season 14, everyone did something. Well, not really. Most of them were benched, except for Jay and Lloyd. And for season 15, Kai and Cole were benched, I will say that. But for season 13 is like the one time, at least with these newer seasons, where everyone at least had something to do. And for that, I commend you. You get a clap. One clap. Two claps. Three claps, cha-cha, real smooth. But yeah, I really like how season 13 at least gives everyone something to do, or at the very least, if you don't have a big thing to do, at least you're participating in some way, shape, or form. So I really like season 13 for that alone. That at the very least, it gives all its characters something to do, and the new characters aren't that bad either. I don't really care about the Upply too much, but you know, for an episode or two, they're not a bad group to hang around. Again, I really like how everyone has something to do in this season. Really, kind of stretches everything out, kind of makes this place feel bigger, more broader, and yeah, this is definitely one of the more climactic seasons. I definitely prefer season 15's climax to this climax, but this season it was really good. It was really good, and I really like the finale. Again, I prefer season 15's finale, but season 13, it's just like a shy behind, just a bit behind. At number 4, we have season 4. Hey, man, we're getting a lot of parallels here. Number 14, season 14. Number 10, season 10. Number 4, season 4. This is weird. But yeah, season 4, I really like this season. Again, I think it serves as a good aftermath to season 13, where you're like, are they really doing this? I remember when I first watched the first episode, I'm like, are they really doing this? Are the ninja actually gonna go on this like big adventure to go find Zane? Whoa, okay, this is a bit too much world building for me. Well, I don't think I watched the last season. Give me a second. But yeah, this season, really good. Really enjoyed it. I love Chen as the villain. I know a lot of people really don't like Chen, but I actually really enjoy him as the villain. Klaus is a good secondary villain, though I do not like how he's utilized in the newer seasons, and I'm like, just kill him off already. Please, just kill him off already. What else would I say? Yeah, again, I really like how we get to meet the new Elemental Masters. I feel like the Elemental Masters were definitely the best part of this season, because they actually just made the whole world building and love Ninjago just really wider. It made this world feel so much bigger. Albeit it made the ninja a bit less special, but it actually just kind of made everything more unique. I really like the Elemental Masters and the different powers they have, and it kind of makes me interested. What other Elemental Masters are there? What elements haven't been shown in this season? Because I actually have a few ideas for what Elemental Masters have not been found. We could have an Elemental Master who controls space, maybe one who controls whose shape, like he can be sort of like Elastigirl, stretching and rubbering himself, like the elongated man. Like we could have so many more Elemental Masters. Like I know Wind was introduced in season 15, and I like how they explained in later seasons that they didn't need Wind for the ritual because, well, Wind wasn't one of the original elements of the first Ninjutsu Master. I really like the season. Really great world building, and obviously I love Kyler. Please bring Skylar back and make her part of the team. God damn it. We have season 5 Possession. Sorry about this part, guys. My video got corrupted, and so now it got switched to this weird 3x1 stance. Please forgive me for that. That was dumb. At number 3, we have season 5 Possession. This was a good season. I really enjoyed it. I like the whole aspect of the ghosts attacking the ninja. Moro is a fun villain, definitely again one of my favorites, and I really like how he's a more sympathetic one, being Master Wu's former student. And I know a lot of people are arguing whose season is this, because Lloyd's face is on the box, and technically Moro is the main villain, and he possesses Lloyd for a majority of the season. But then again, this is also Nia's season, where she's training how to be the water ninja. I personally think it's more of Nia's season, because like, how can the villain be the main villain, me the main character of a season? Sons of Garmadon? But whatever, that's just me. Anyway, with Nia, I feel like she really works well as a main character, learning how to become the water ninja and tapping into her true powers. And her sacrifice in season 15, so sad when she had to leave Nia. You promised to be with Jay, but whatever. Season 5, really good. I really enjoyed it. Really awesome. Really spectacular. This is most likely the most cinematic of Ninjago seasons. I feel like when it comes to cinema, like if you could put any of these seasons on the big screen, I would say season 13 and season 5 would be most likely the ones you see on the big screen. They are really big, really climactic. I love the fact that the last 2 episodes of this season are part 1, part 2. We've never seen that before in Ninjago, and I just gotta say, I love that. So, yeah, season 5, go check it out. Go check out the preeminent. Go check out Chen and Klaus and Garmadon, even though they only appear in the last episode. But whatever. Again, really enjoyed this season. Go check it out. That's me. My recommendation. At number 2, we have season 6, Skybound. Now, come around the campfire, children. Come around, come around, come around. Circle around. Alright, alright. Closer, closer. Okay. I gotta tell you a story here. So, you know how most of the time people have this thing called the unlucky number 13. As in, if you have number 13, you automatically have bad luck, or something bad always happens with number 13. Well, I sort of have that same rule when it comes to TV shows and movies. Whenever it comes to movies, we have the unlucky number 3. Every time there's a third installment of a movie in a franchise, that third movie always ends up not being good, or at the very least not being as good as the second or first one. So it might not be a bad movie, it might actually be good, but it just doesn't compare to the other two. When it comes to TV shows, my unlucky number is 6. Every time a TV show has a 6th episode, it's not good. I mean, not a 6th episode, a 6th season, it's not good. Every single time a TV show has a 6th season, it always ends up either being bad or just not as good as the other seasons, especially season 5. Season 5, for whatever reason, will be the best season, and then season 6 will just end up not being that good. Ninjago is the show that broke that trend. I'm not saying the trend is broken entirely. Up to now, there's still shows with a 6th season that suck. But Ninjago kinda went the opposite way with this. For example, number 13, season 13 is one of the better seasons of the show. I even put it at number 5. But for season 6, this is my second favorite season. For the longest time, it was my favorite season, but that was because my number 1 entry hadn't come out yet. But season 6 was really good. I enjoyed season 6 Skybound. I love the fact that we got to have some serious focus on Jay. I love Nadakan being the main villain, like a Jin, a dude who grants wishes. The possibilities are endless, and trust me, they actually go into those possibilities in this season, especially with the episode Wishmasters. Oh my god, was that a good episode. I also love the finale. Yes, I actually like the last episode of this season. I do feel like they could have gone around it better. Like, I feel like Jay could have said, I wish everything went back to normal and you went back in your teapot. That way we wouldn't have the whole time traveling thing. Because I know a lot of people feel like this season as a whole was erased because no one remembers the events but Jay and Nia. But I feel like on its own, it works. And I feel like it also works in another case because it's kind of building up season 7 with the whole time traveling thing. But that's just me again. So I really like this season. I really enjoy it. I really like the relationship between Jay and Nia and how it's more Jay focused and how Nia finally stops being an SJW for a second and is like, oh yeah, let me come to my senses here. So yeah, I really enjoyed this season. Love the villain, love the main characters, love everything. This season was good. And again, it was my near perfect Ninjago season. The only problem I had with it was the ending. But then one season came in and swept me off my feet. Ninjago Season 9 Hunted. I've already made an entire video talking about why I love this season, so I'll only take a short time doing this. This season has everything I love about Ninjago. Where Season 11 had everything bad about Ninjago, Season 9 has every single thing I love about this show, except the dragons and jitsu, but you get what I'm saying. This season has it all. It has the ninja running away from a villain. It has 2 villains. It has the true final battle between Lloyd and his father. The Golden Master, the firstborn dragon, everything. This season is like Mad Max meets, I don't know, like some other crazy thing with dragons and Game of Thrones. And I love the season more than season 8 by far. This is the season 8 I actually wanted, and it's so good. I've expressed my love for this season and expressed everything I just completely love about it. I love Faith. I love the Dragon Hunters. I love the Ninja. I love the chases. It's so good, so good. I love the last episode. That is by far the best climax in any Ninjago season, well, except season 10. But I'll put my money in my mouth the next time they bring a good climax like that. This season is by far the best Ninjago season. Highly recommended. Cannot ask for anything better. I understand that this season wasn't marketed as well as season 8, and I know a lot of people prefer season 8, and I know a lot of people on top of that think that this is the weakest entry in the Oni and Dragon trilogy. Excuse me, you think Hunted is the weakest entry in the Oni and Dragon trilogy? Have you not seen season 10? What the hell is wrong with you people? I just love this season. Adore it beginning to end. Again, I made an entire video about it. Go check it out. I just basically gave off everything I love in that I said in that video. So yeah, that does it with my Ninjago list. I probably will make another list again until next year after season 17 comes out. But yeah, as of now, This is my list. These are all the Ninjago seasons I've ranked from worst to best based on personal preferences only. Again, this is my opinion. So please do not get salty at me. But tell me, what are your favorite seasons down below? Tell me, what are your favorite seasons down below? What's your list of Ninjago seasons? What do you think is your favorite Ninjago season, worst to best? Like, was season 11 your favorite season? Was season 9 your most hated season? I know there are a lot of seasons that you probably liked that I put there down below, but again, my opinion. So yeah, comment down below what you think of this list. Was it yours? Was it not yours? Did you absolutely hate it? Please tell me what's your favorite season. And yeah, thank you so very much for watching, guys. I have been Captain Phoenix. Again, really enjoyed making this list. Hopefully I edited it properly. Who can say where the road goes? Be sure to like if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And again, love for you to be part of my channel. Thank you so very much. I've been Captain Phoenix, and with that, I will see you in another universe.